Hello and welcome to the 7th devlog, where I am developing a chaotic mayhem shooter. In this devlog we're going through some of the changes that we have done over the last 2 weeks, mainly in 3 big categories. I worked a lot on game design and mechanics, art and sound, and a lot of game feel or juice. We'll go through each of those 3 big buckets, but you can see a bit of a summary on the screen now. A lot of time was really dedicated on throwing out and replacing some of the old manager scripts that I had, make them a bit more scalable and future-proof, specifically like spawn managers, the all-in mechanic, which needs to be centrally managed, and the sound manager, so I have some settings around the volume of sound and effects. But the biggest leap forward has been in terms of the art and sound, because I've finally found someone who's doing the artwork, so I have received an initial set of sprites for the player and the enemies and use them as templates to improve my own design a little bit, and also use it to replace all that dummy UI that looks a bit horrible. And I just don't like watching at example art and rectangles and squares. I really want to have a design that's close so I can see how it feels when I adjust some of the game mechanics. But in terms of game mechanics, I did a bunch of work on going more into this chaotic mayhem shooter feeling. So that's for now a working title for the genre. I really want to transition from just a simple 2D shooter to something that's more hectic, chaotic. You have chain reactions. You can see that exploding zombie that's just creating chain reactions with a big blast radius, and then leads to chaos all around the world. You see some props flying around, some of the crates and empty cans on there. You have a big wrecking ball. I know it's dummy art, it's obviously not the end state, but I really want to introduce a lot of things for the game mechanics that revolve around this chaos and mayhem, and items from the environment that interact with the enemies and the player and just makes it even more silly and crazy. And you can also see that the spawn manager manages a bit more zombies now, and the spawning feels a bit more natural. There's different parameters that I've tweaked, and I can go into a bit more detail. But the juice and game feel was also big considerations. So for example, you can see Nuclear Throne, which has a lot of really good recommendations, and I've seen a lot of gameplay and studied frame by frame how they managed the interactables with the objects, and how they make the shooting core mechanic, which is the core of the games, really come to life. And some of that I already implemented, like the props and interactable objects and some of the effects that you can see. So hopefully it gives a bit of a good feeling and an update of the direction of the game and the chaotic nature. And I don't know how you think about the zombies flying to the camera. One of the thoughts was that the more bullets you have, the more powerful you are, the more the zombies get smashed across the screen. I don't know what you think, let me know. There is, by the way, also a good Discord channel that we've set up, so if you want to drop any messages and content, let me know. It's open for everyone. And yeah, excited for the next update, which will probably include the level design, so keep watching, and thanks for all your comments and feedback, and goodbye.